Hey peeps, Tyler here, going to talk about bottom growth in this video, and specifically that fact that some people are rude about other people's bodies. And yeah, if you're like, what the heck is bottom growth? I'm a trans man, and I've been on T for a little over a year now. And testosterone makes the clit grow. It can get up to like a couple of inches. The average is probably like an inch. And it's the same tissue, or what have you, as a penis. So it looks the same, it's just smaller. And it can get an erection and all that. Obviously there's no hole in it, so there's nothing coming out of it, but otherwise it's basically just a small dick that is also a clit, is what it is. And at the very least you know what I'm saying now. So as a trans man, and I know there's other, like, I'm far from alone in this, but I'm not going to say it's every trans man because I'm sure it's not. But I like my bottom growth. In fact, I friggin' love it. It makes me feel so much better and less dysphoric down there. Especially because I have hemangioma on my leg. It's from my right, it's on the back of my leg from my right knee to my right labia. Like, it's large and there's nothing I can do about it. So there's also no surgery I could do down there, so I've made a video on that before. I'm not going to talk about that anymore, just to say that I can't do anything. So it even feels different, and I'm not going to go into like private details, but I love it. And what I mean by rude people, I mean is I've heard so many people mention how they find it like gross, or like their automatic assumption is that us trans men hate it. And I'm like, why? Why is that your automatic assumption that we all hate it? I don't understand. In fact, I can't even think of a trans man I've seen mention that they don't like it. I've heard of some think, like, before they were worried that they would end up hating it and that they ended up loving it. I've heard of that. There probably is some trans guy out there who hates it, but why the hell is that the default for not trans people, for cis people, to just automatically think we hate it because they find it gross? Why? But I really don't care what you think of my body, but think about it. There are trans teenagers and whatnot. Do you really want a trans teenager or kid or to hear you say that you think their body is gross now after they're finally happy with it? After they're finally happy with their body, they're feeling better, they're confident, and you're going to call their body gross? And I hear this from people who think they're allies, and they're calling our bodies gross. I don't understand it, and it's rude. Are you gonna comment on a cis person's genitals and say they're gross? Just randomly? Just for being what they are? Like, this might not work if you're bi, but if you're straight or gay, and you're only attracted to, like, one set of genitals, are you just gonna go up to a random person whose genitals you're not attracted to and say that they're gross just for existing? Like, just randomly, no other context is there. Do you get what I'm saying? Or at least what I'm trying to say? It's rude. Do you comment on other random cis people's bodies that way? No, I don't think you do. And it's like, you don't have to like it. It's not your body. It's mine. And I fucking love it. It is awesome. You don't have to deal with it. You are not in my body. I am. You are not in other trans dudes' bodies. They are. To have... to get the feeling of finally being happy in your body after so long, of finally feeling at peace with it, and getting to actually experience happiness and pleasure with it finally, and then to have people say it's gross and ew and automatically assume before you even say anything that you must hate it because they find it gross. It's rude. And it needs to stop. Commenting on other people's bodies like that, in so many cases, is considered rude and not okay, but for some reason they think it's okay when it's trans people. I don't get it. So, I don't think there's really much else I can say, other than repeating myself. So, yeah. Like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the bell if you want to. Thank you for watching, and have a nice day.